Good afternoon. You are looking at Fusion 2 standing tall at Pad 01B in the National Space Center in Euresia, currently scheduled for launch in just under 10 minutes from now. The countdown has been progressing well so far, and we are currently tracking no issues, which would prevent us from launching today. If you follow us, you may know that we had to stand down from our launch attempt yesterday. This was due to a concern with cloud cover at our T0. On board Fusion 2, today is a single payload. We are launching the Droo Observation Satellite mission into low Droo orbit. The Droo Observation Satellite, designed and built by Alpha X Space, is a spacecraft equipped with various sensors and instruments which will be utilized for monitoring the climate of Droo and studying natural disasters. The Droo Observation Satellite will help inform humanity's understanding of the planet and how our presence is affecting its environment in the long term, as well as potentially save lives. Big thanks to Alpha X Space for choosing Fusion Space to launch its payload today. In support of today's launch, Fusion 2 has been fitted out with an extra-large fairing, which first debuted on the Serenity launch, and we are once again utilizing our extendable nozzle to increase the efficiency of the Euresia vacuum engine on the second stage. As propellant loading begins to wrap up on Fusion 2, let's take a quick trip to our base Alpha and Euresia Republic facilities. During the middle of the week, the Griffin team at base Alpha completed the first rollout and stacking of a Fusion 4 booster on the mobile launch mount. This was a critical milestone in our path to launch, and ensured that all of our critical components on the booster and launch pad integrated seamlessly. Next up is commissioning of our vehicles and launch systems. And in the Euresia Republic, qualification testing is well underway for our next-generation airless engines. It is an exciting time at Fusion Space, as our operations begin to expand in order to support Droo spaceflight.
Propellant load complete.
You just heard there, propellant loading is now complete on Fusion 2. Next up, we will begin preparing for launch. The strongback arm, which is next to the rocket, will begin to move away from the vehicle, and the entire propellant feed system will be purged using an inert gas. That strongback retract should happen in a little under 30 seconds.
Strong back retract.
And if you look closely, you'll be able to see that strongback slowly moving away from Fusion 2.
Tanks pressing.
Fusion 2's propellant tanks are now pressurizing ahead of flight. You may still see some venting from the vehicle, but that is normal.
Pad gas closeouts.
The Strombacon is now being purged using an inert gas ahead of flight. This will prevent any flammable material being present at launch.
Flight computer enabled.
Fusion 2 is now taking over the countdown from mission control. At T-minus 30 seconds, we'll hear the final go from the flight director.
Go for launch.
T-minus 15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. Go Fusion 2. Go DOS. Vehicle pitching downrange.
ELS chamber pressures nominal.
Seconds into flight, Fusion 2 has successfully lifted off from Pad 1B and is now heading to space. Next up is Max Q.
Max Q.
We've cleared right through Max Q. Coming up next will be shutdown of the Eolus engines, separation and ignition of the second stage. After that, the booster will begin a boost back burn to return to our landing zone at the Space Center.
Miko. Stage separation.
Good nozzle extension. Eolus vac ignition.
Booster boost back burn.
And gorgeous views of both stages as they do their thing.
Fairing separation.
And you just saw visual confirmation of the fairing jettison. The payload is now exposed to space.
Boost back burn shutdown.
Booster is go to return.
Both stages are continuing to look healthy. It sounds like the booster is indeed coming back for its landing.
Eolus vac chamber pressure nominal.
Booster FTS is saved.
We're coming up on the landing burn. we should see all 12 of the Airless engines ignite, and we'll transition down to the center too for that final landing.
Booster is transonic.
Seco.
Landing burn startup.
Nominal parking.
Landing burn shutdown.
Booster has landed.
And we have successfully recovered the booster once again. Meanwhile, the second stage has completed its first burn of the day. That unfortunately means we'll be ending our live coverage here. You can stay up to date on our Twitter page for further videos and confirmation of payload deployment. Thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you to our customer once again for choosing Fusion Space to launch their payload. We hope to see you next time. Have a great day.